Okay, so now we would like to look at how to create a confidence interval using StatCrunch. In this problem, a political consultant randomly surveys 300 voters in a district to see how many intend to vote for a certain candidate. Of the 300 voters surveyed, 165 indicate they will vote for the candidate. Using a 99% confidence interval, should the consultant predict that the candidate will win the election, why or why not? Well, in this example, this is a proportions problem, being that the survey question that would be asked here is, would you vote for the candidate? Yes or no? We had 165 to indicate that they would out of the sample size of 300 voters. So since this is the proportions question, we're going to go stat, proportion stats. We only have one sample. We're not comparing two. And in this case, we have a summary of the information. We don't have the data on proportions questions. We don't have the actual data. We just have a summary. So here you would want to come and say, well, how many people said yes? That's the number of successes. So 165 said they will vote for the candidate, and there are 300 people in your sample. So that would be your number of observations. You want to perform a confidence interval for proportions. The level is whatever your confidence level is. And in this case, it's 99%. Okay. And then let's compute. So it tells you here, gives you your standard error. It gives you your sample proportion. That's your p hat. And it tells you the lower boundary and the upper boundary. So we would interpret this by saying that we are 99% confident that between, we'll say approximately 48% based upon our lower limit and approximately 62% based upon our upper limit of voters plan to vote for this candidate. Once again, we are 99% confident that between 48 and 62% of voters, all voters that is, not just as 300, we already know 55% of the 300 is voting for the candidate. All right, so we're 99% confident that between 48 and 62% of voters will vote for this candidate. So can I predict the candidate will win? No, because there's a part of my interval that lies below 50%. The candidate needs majority to win. And being that there's a part of that interval that lies below majority, I cannot predict the candidate will win. We can just say that we're 99% confident between 48 and 62%. And then the candidate would have to make the decision of what he wants to do from here on out. All right, hope that helps.